I see you've come back for your daily dose of dingo. Well, you can find this and more alliteration over at my Twitch. Right there. Enjoy the video. Still have it somewhere. Wrenn saved me. I guess I probably started on black-green. Maybe I was supposed to create a breeding pool though. I wish I had known that $130 ago. I don't even know where mine is. It's somewhere in the depths of my closet, I'm sure. Protect you. I will protect you. How does this work? Can I target the land and then animate it? No, it doesn't untap the land. That'd be way too powerful. Not Wrenn and Realmbreaker down. 6 plus 4. Infect versus Slivers. What year is it? Bonk. Good job, Wrenn and Realmbreaker. You absorbed 6 damage. And you did nothing else. Absorb 6 damage. Die. I don't even know if I want these fatal pushes. I guess I do. Get rid of the Snakeskin Veil. Okay. Yeah, it's just giving Inkmoth hexproof pretty much. Which is questionably good. Have no Infector, but I believe in the realm minusing to get an Infector. Opponent's mulliganing to 4. There's also 1 CMC cards that do that. Opponent on the super mulligan. Yeah, it becomes a 3/3. Yeah, if Wrenn untapped the land, it'd be so much better. But then it would just be like mini Nissa. There's Blossoming Defense, there's Vines of Vastwood, there's Snakeskin Veil, there's a lot of them. I think I kind of want to just Fatal Push the Unsettled Mariner, plus play another Ignoble Hierarch. Second Ignoble go. I guess now I can attack for 5 with my lands. That's kind of neat, I guess. Or I could not play the Infect. Okay, so this is sad. I have to do this to be able to play my Infector because my mana sucks. This deck has both Nobles and Ignobles. For some reason. Is Wrenn taking 4? I'm taking 4. Alright. Yeah, I've seen better as well. That's okay. Yeah. Saving 3 life. You've never seen better? I mean, I'm going to 1. They swing everything at me. I'm just gonna kill with normal damage. Go get him, Overgrown Tomb. I believe in you. I believe in you, Overgrown Tomb. Go get him. It has 4 Crusaders in the main deck. Man, I'm just staring at all these 3-drops in my Infect deck like, what am I doing? What am I doing? I guess this deck is pretty chalice-proof. What are you doing? It's a good question. Yeah, they took the only castable card in my hand. Reasonable. It's easy. We're just swimming in the sauce today, chat. We're in the content mines. Practices everything that old John did, but better and more consistently. Yeah, pretty much. Hit an Inkmoth, draw an Inkmoth. That's poetic right there. Hold up. So theoretically, I just thought of a new synergy in my head. You could, on 4 mana, Wrenn and Realmbreaker, animate Inkmoth Nexus with it, attack with the Inkmoth, tap the Inkmoth, activate itself post blocks. Or post attacks, I should say, and then it gains flying. Synergy. The more you just stare at it, the more synergy the deck gets. Yeah, confused Matt, Lady Gif. I guess I should turn off auto yields in case they blood moon me. No, it's not double infect because you're animating it with the Wrenn and then you're activating it after attacking with it. The genius of Deceive is with Dingo right now. What is this deck? I like to call it art. It's certainly not good. 2/5. I guess I'm playing the Wrenn and plussing it. If I go to kill the Wrenn, then I can just kill them with Inkmoth Scale Up Might. Nope. Maybe they tap out for something that's not a Blood Moon. Don't Blood Moon me. I'd much rather you just like Fury and kill the Wrenn. That'd be great. I definitely didn't invent Scam. I innovated the Bond Scam, but Scam has been around since the release of Modern Horizons 2 in some capacity. But I'm not going to take credit for inventing it. Yep. Look at Wrenn doing all the work. I just want to cast my Phyrexian Crusader. Is that too much to ask? What are the chances they have a removal spell? I'm thinking about going for it just because, like, is it getting any better for me? They have a Rogavod and 2 cards in hand. I can't cast my Phyrexian Crusader. What could be the worst? They go Terminate. If they go Terminate, I'm never winning this game. If they go Bolt, I can Might of Old Krosa in response. Fatal Push, never winning this game. Alright, we're going for it. Oh, I'm giving up. I give up because I can't cast my double black spell. This game sucks. Four Noble, 4 Ignoble. Maybe Wrenn and Realmbreaker is meant to be good in this matchup. You can take out the Thoughtseizes, bring in an additional Fatal Push. Probably want some Endurances too. Let's actually cut 2, bring in 2 Endurances. Bring in Egos. Yeah, that'll get them. This is one of the sketchiest mana bases I've seen in a minute. Uncastable Blighted Agent. Hand didn't get any better. I want them to scam me on 1. I want them to think they have a ghost of a chance. Now I hit him with the Veil. We lose. I'm gonna scoop to a Blood Moon. Ask me a stock scam list. I have a really stupid idea. Just go on to Goldfish and get one. Or you can check the Stream Decker, because I'm sure there's one up there. Got him right where we want him. And the Phyrexian Crusader Hardlock. Castable. I'm just down to 13, no big deal. Then I found the best use for Wrenn and Realmbreaker. It pitches to Endurance. The deck building. It's immaculate. Don't you fatal push it. Not cool. Not cool at all. Maybe I draw a bunch of lands. I can draw a bunch of... I don't even get to finish my sentence. Or I get scammed. You get nothing. You lose. They're 100% just going to take scale up, right? Because they have identified that Wrenn and Realmbreaker does nothing. So we can swing for 2. Not beating much else. Maybe we can draw a land, and if they have nothing, I draw a land, I think I win this. Never said a more copium-filled statement in my life. Just a Fury, no big deal. Back to being dead. Not a single draw step I have wins the game now. If I draw Damnation, it would be uncastable. Bontu's Last Reckoning. Now that'd be a great card. Thank you. When I'm playing a deck like Infect, I need all of the outs I can get. Ignoble Hierarch. Never not getting fatal pushed. Every draw step's like an adventure. I'm just like, oh hey, I need a second black mana. And it's like, how about a breeding pool? Best I could do, breeding pool. Best my opponent could do, spell stutter spread. Let's go. Alright, now we're doing it. This is the one. Don't counterspell me. Alright, we'll get him on the next Crusader. I have a good feeling about the next Crusader. This one's gonna stick. What'd I tell you? It's got protection from 2 colors my opponent isn't playing. How do I beat a 1/1 flyer every turn? Nothing has trample. I don't feel like that Ode of War was necessary, but alright. Sure. About to hit him for 1. 2 even. Oh no, another spell stutter. Just gonna let this go. Super aggressive. Especially since they know I have Phyrexian Crusader in my hand. Disagree with that play. But it's the play the opponent decided to make. Alo Forager for Drown the Lock. Why does everything they have fly? So messed up. I'm gonna lose to fairies. Are they Thoughtseizing me? Sure. I think I have a singular trample spell. Okay. Your turn. Bitter Blossom so OP. I scale up. No. I was gonna overload that. How much does that cost? 6. I need to trade this Inkmoth Nexus for the Spell Stutter. Unfortunately. Thing is killing me. Slowly. Ever so slowly. Yeah, I'm trying to stall for 8 turns. If I can stall long enough, they'll die to their Bitter Blossom. Honestly, I feel like the damage plan might be better at this point. They're going to 6. So maybe I just start attacking with these Noble Hierarchs instead. Attack for 2. Scale up, overload? I could overload and send him with both. I don't hate that. First ever recorded overloaded scale up. What do they have in their hand? Okay. A lot of cards. And they gave up. Interesting. Yeah, what the hell do they have in their hand? They're just like, I'm gonna give up. Right now. Can't dig it. Couldn't handle it. Phyrexian Crusader can probably leave forever. 5 more Thoughtseizes? Yeah, maybe. I have no Infector. Also has no Infector, but I probably have to keep it. Just hope to draw into an Infector. Yeah, I also don't really want to mulligan too much against the Thoughtseize deck. Well, there's the Infector. My Hierarch. And then they disconnected. No, don't make me sit here for 10 minutes. I don't want to sit here for 10 minutes. Say it ain't so, opponent. I'll have to join the game. Alright, evidently they just had to restart Moto. I think I'm gonna wait until I have Wrenn plus Flusterstorm up. Play around Drown Lock, maybe. I'd like to draw a land. That is not land. I'm just supposed to get chip shots in with the Inkmoth, but if I have another blocker, things get pretty sketchy for me. Land? Ooh. Wrenn? Wrenn resolves. Down 12. Letting me draw a card. I don't know what is possibly in their hand. So puzzling to me. It's like the same thing that happened the last game where they just died with like 5 cards in their hand. Yeah, the record tracker's very broken. Oh, record tracker broke. I remember you, record tracker. Alright. Attack you. Rest down. Are they playing dress down in their fairy stack? So if I animate this thing, it still becomes a 3-3, right? No. Does it switch back to a 1-1? How does this work? I guess I'm about to find out. I don't know. I'm probably gonna do it at end step just to figure out what it does. If this switches it back to a 1/1, there'll be absolutely no point of playing Wrenn and Realmbreaker in this deck. So what happens when I animate you? You become a 1/1. How pointless. How absolutely pointless. Activating Wrenn first and then upticking is so pointless. The whole point about Wrenn is to have it as a hexproof threat, so that way it can't be targeted by removal. But it won't be, because they can respond to the Wrenn uptick once you animate it. See what I'm saying? I mean, yeah, I have vines and whatever, but still pointless. I guess I could like animate it and then scale up. I'm just gonna attack him for 4. Or Spell Stutter Sprite. I guess I'm going to have to use the vines now. Protect my Inkmoth. Nah, this is Sultai. Yep, he's dead. Honestly, I'm probably going to get there on the damage front more than anything else. Go get him, Boseiju. I believe in you. Bye, Boseiju. I'm totally fine with that. I got plenty more lands with Ancestral Vision. Okay. I don't know what this game is. I have no idea. Toomwake, thank you for the raid. It came at a strange time. So I don't really know what's happening. But I hope you had a fantastic stream. Appreciate you. Send in for 4. Sure. Go. Fairy's just a weird tribal control thing. It's like tribal tempo deck, but it's not very good. It hasn't been good since like 2015. Doesn't stop people from playing it, but it hasn't been good for a while. We're going to 4. Snapcaster. Snapcaster concede. Okay. No Infector. Probably can't keep this. Seems really weak. I have no blue mana. I'll keep it, but I have no blue mana, which makes me sad. Go back to Wrenn. I don't really understand Wrenn in this deck. Doesn't do anything helpful. You do nothing useful. Get back on the bottom of the deck. Even by throw away the first game against Scam. By going for it. I really genuinely don't think it was going to get any better for us. But yeah, 5-0 lists in general suck. You're a noble, so I can't cast the Crusader. I guess we go Blighted Agent then. What are you playing? Some sort of control list? Maybe? 4-color elementals? Guess I'm about to find out. Now Living It doesn't play Triomes. Evidently some sort of control list. Just pass. I don't want to do anything like super crazy. Nah, I don't think I want to scale up, because that just like lets them know that they are about to die pretty soon, which I don't think is worth it. I'd rather keep it a mystery. Protect. Alright, just playing 4-color. 4-color with counterspell. Please, Black Sorcerer Crusader. Please. Basic effing forest. Flawless mana base. I'm about to go get a Fury, aren't they? Fury or Solitude. Take your pick. Alish Norn. Old move. See if it pays off. I'm actually going to draw with this Peatland. Because one pump spell kills them. Basic F and Forest number 2. 6, 7, 8. Alright. Since you have scaled up first to play around Solitude? No. No, because they go to 9 Infect, and then Solitude would kill both, right? If I go the other way around first and I give it Hexproof, then I know I can use the scale up, because if I use the scale up, they can just Solitude it anyways. If I go for the win, they just take 9, they're like, alright, whatever. End step Solitude, kill both. So no. I wanted to play the Snakeskin Veil first, guarantee the Hexproof, and then use the scale up. Yeah, grabbing Norn there was like kind of bad. I guess Veil of Summer, since they're playing Counterspell, it's not great. Because the only way I can win is if I spend both of these, and if I spend both and they end up having the Solitude, then I'm down to scale up also. But if I start on the Snakeskin Veil, then they have to Solitude in response to that, at which point I can stick the scale up for sure. Or just not have to waste the scale up. I guess I'll bring in like a Flusterstorm. Crusader's like the best card in the matchup. If it's castable, which it definitely was not castable. Not good enough. Here. I guess. I'm just gonna hope to draw a Crusader at some point this game. Good plan? Probably not. But that's a plan. Now the 5-0 dream is not alive. But apparently we're stuck in a modern prelim at 1-0 for the rest of the time. Our hand is really good. I don't know what to take. Peace out, coming. Thanks for hanging. Have a good night. I'm gonna take the Solitude. I don't know. Looking at the hand makes me sad. Just need to draw a Crusader. I guess I'm gonna cycle Veil of Summer in response to them casting Ice Fang. I'm probably gonna spend the other one if they cast a Fairy. Trying to cycle these into a Crusader. I need the second Overgrown Tomb. Bounce the Ice Fang. I think if I were them, I'd probably pick up the Ice Fang. Oh, this mana base is terrible. I pass. Crusader waiting room. Red and ping. I don't understand the deck. Can you LE5? I don't know what that means. Explain like I'm 5. Oh, gotcha. 10 poison counter, kill them. Nah, like, the build of this deck is really weird. It's got Wrenn and Realmbreaker that doesn't do a ton for the deck, but I imagine they just wanted to try it out. The whole point of the deck is just try to pump an Infect creature in the land of nothing but spot removal. This is why it's not working very well. I think I'm just going to concede this game. I could, like, sit here and try to draw too for Phyrexian Crusader, but I think we're too far behind. Flusterstorm seems bad, especially if they're going to have Teferi. I think instead I'm going to take a Singleton Endurance. Alright, mulligan until Phyrexian Crusader. Wrenn and Realmbreaker, huh? You're going to disappoint me. I know you're gonna disappoint me if I keep this hand. I'm going to 5. That's what we've been waiting for. Put you back and... Perfect. Spot removal can't hurt me. If I put back all the other creatures. I got this list from a prelim. It went 3-1. Wrenn? Yep. I think third land feels kind of bad, but I did put back the Hierarch, knowing that this could happen. I put back the Hierarch trying to play around spot removal, make their hand bad if they kept a handful of like spot removal. I mean, this card in general just like dunks on all mana dorks anyways, but I could have gotten one use out of the Hierarch if I kept it. No counterspell. Yay. Despair. Despair. Ending for 3. Yeah, I guess I'll go Wrenn minus. Try to hit a land drop. That's what I would say. So Wrenn plus Inkmoth works in a way where if you animate the Inkmoth first, and then you turn it into a 3-3, it'll become a 3-3 with Infect and Flying. But if you animate the Inkmoth and then you turn it into an Infector, it becomes a 1-1. It becomes a 1-1. You do it the other way. If you animate it with the Wrenn and then you activate the Inkmoth, it becomes a 1-1, not a 3-3. Because this says becomes and this also says becomes. So if you want it to be fully hexproof the entire time from land to combat, it's going to be a 1-1. If you want to take the risk of animating it first and then plussing Wrenn on it, then it becomes a 3-3. But it's not fully hexproof because they can kill it in response to the Wrenn plus. Anyways, I'm conceding this game. One land, ignoble. Alright. Maybe they don't have spot removal. They're playing Murktide. They only have spot removal. Or they're playing Living End. They're playing Living End. I imagine this is also a bad matchup for us. Especially if they take my Thoughtseize right now. Especially after you draw 4th land. Or Len. Lenny and Realmbreaker. I actually took my creature, which is kind of interesting. Trying to leave some Blighted Agents in the yard. Just assuming I'm going to get cascaded on one way or another. Mount Outburst? Angriest of Outbursts? Curator Force Negation. I guess I'll take the Force Negation. Just gonna minus. Pick up Verdant Catacombs. Hurry up, Badham, and put the shield boat on. This is just like not accomplishing anything. I actually want them to Living End. Derek, thank you for the 100 bits. Appreciate it. I want them to Shardless Agent. It's the only chance I have of winning. And -2 doesn't let you pick itself up. It has to pick one of the 3 cards that it milled. And -7 lets you recast it immediately. But nobody's ever getting to the -7. I'm not beating a Violent Outburst anyways, so I think I'm just going to start attacking. Go get him fetch land. It's the fetch land that could. Now I can crack the fetch land if they ever go to living in. It's all coming, all come together. Actually, I ultimated this thing once, and I still lost. Still lost. True, it would treat me worse. Think of the 100 bits bolt snap. Ooh. I think we're still on the damage plan. Because I have no pump spells in my hand anyways. It's pretty upset with me. It's not a pump spell. It's a joke of a pump spell. Look at that. The damage plan got there. Now we just bring in all of these and take out all the spot removal. Wrenn and Realmbreaker saves the day. Now get out of my deck. Snakeskin Veil, get out of my deck as well. I did represent lethal the next turn. True. Vines of Vastwood, get out too. I don't like Veil against Living End. I think it's too narrow. I'm gonna ship this hand. It's not good enough. Not a piece of hate. No piece of hate in here. It does have a Thoughtseize, which is kind of nice. Let me go find some good music. There we go. Alright, let's try it. Now I should put back a land, right? No, maybe not that land. I'll put back a Might. Never mind. I don't think Wren's very good in this matchup. Never listening to F-Zero. We could listen to some F-Zero. Let me pull up some F-Zero. F-Zero OST. So loud. Shh. They kept a one-lander. Take your Thoughtseize Agent. We shop Wednesday on a Tuesday? It is Tuesday, right? It is Tuesday. I don't even know what day it is anymore. Right. Opponent did not have... I have a second land. Oh, it's not Friday. No Mufasa here. Go, Wrenn and Realmbreaker. I should have played the Inkmoth Nexus. But I think I want to try, like, I want to surprise them by giving it haste next turn. This was my master plan. Was to be like, oh, look, I'm harmless. And then I go Inkmoth plus Wrenn on it, give it haste, pump it, animate it. It's all going to go according to plan. As long as they don't grief me. Or kill my Wrenn and Realmbreaker. I have a flyer. And they do have a flyer in here, so it's all falling apart now. We're gonna need a new plan. Our plan's not good. Maybe they don't block. Yeah, maybe. We have no other outs, so we're gonna do it. And I hope they don't block. Look at my innocent 01. This isn't even lethal. At 9, by the way. Yeah, it's all main phase. Also, this isn't even lethal. No! They figured it out. See, now this is a hand that can cheese out a win. Triskaidekaphobia. 13 months, Jeremy. Thank you. Appreciate that. Welcome back. You just murdered all of chat. No, dude. No. Goodbye, Unmoored Ego. Pick Flusterstorm. They about to grief me again. Or Force Negation. Probably Force Negation. I still have to do it next turn. Not putting the shield on. But thank you for the 100 bits, Zeriak. Not happening. Force. Have the Cascader too. Yeah, Living End. Always a joy to play against. Grief your one piece of hate. Force your other piece of hate. Still have the Violent Outburst on 3. Okay. Well, this deck was, something. Not good. Something, though. Been live for 3 hours.
Have you
Bing
peeked?
bong, bing bong, bing bing bong.
Have you peeked?
You're a third-rate duelist.
I can't take it anymore.